How's it going, everyone? I'm just going to be showing you how to install the new Bluetooth mod I've created for iPod Classics 5th, 6th and 7th gen. I'm going to be showing you everything included in it, and that's pretty much it, just how to put it together correctly. So in the bag you'll receive a spare mount in case the one that's included on the board breaks for whatever reason. You'll have your power cable to go from the board to the iPod power, and you've got your antenna here. Don't worry about that, I accidentally cut mine, but it still works, it's all good. And then you also receive a couple of little screws to mount it, because you will need longer ones. Once you've got your iPod open, I've already done it, I use one of these, it's the easiest way. For the 6th and 7th gen, I would highly recommend searching up a video of how to do it properly and get yourself a few of these, they're quite cheap. For the 5th gen, it really is quite simple. Just, because there's a little gap here, you just chuck it in there, try and get it in a decent way and bend it out. I've done it loads of times on this iPod, that's why it's a bit easier. But there you go, it's not difficult at all. First thing, we're going to cover the screen. I have a spare iPod front here just to show you. So in the screen here, there is a silver film, which I'll show you once we've taken it out, that we need to remove to help allow the connection from the antenna to leave the iPod, because the metal back obviously is a bit of a pain for this. I don't know if you can see that, but on the screens there's you can see like a slight edge. It's basically a sticker back, so you want to go in the corner with a pair of fairly pointy tweezers, and you want to be careful, but you just want to, you can see it there, you just want to lift it up slightly and peel it back. Don't peel it all the way off, because it will be harder to get back on. And then you see this reflective film, you just carefully want to get that out. So just give it a little wiggle, it will come out, and that is it. You want to remove this, let that go back down, and just push the adhesive back on. So that's all you need to do for that. It does seem quite daunting removing it, but it's not that bad. You can throw that away. Right, now let's get to the important bit. With the mod, you got two buttons here. I'll go over their functionality a bit later, but simply the left one is sync, the right one is on and off. I have done the haptic mod on mine, that's why this is here. Your one won't come with that, but if you want to do it, obviously there's space for it, but you will need to do some soldering yourself. If you've bought the one with the headphone jack, it will already come pre-soldered like this. So there's 3 points, each one is labelled. You got ground, left and right. So if you have the one that you need to solder to yourself, there's like a little bit of plastic on the bottom of the headphone jack itself. You want to take that off, and you've got these two little plastic pins that just slot into there to line it up. What I do is when I put it upside down, get my soldering iron, push it down and then solder it, so it keeps it flat. Yeah, and then same with the ground, and then with the right one, just shove the tip of the soldering iron in there and solder it at the same time, and you're all good. You want to make sure there's a little bit of slack. It will move a little bit. If it doesn't, just push on that and it will allow you to move it a little bit, because the next bit, putting it in, can be a little fiddly, but just take time. You don't really want to break anything, especially that ribbon cable. So you got your iPod, we want to slide it up having tweezers here may help. Oh, sorry, I also forgot to say, if you want to make sure the hold switch is push left, it'll make it a lot easier. But you just want to try and line that up best you can and slot it in just like that. And then this side, you want to make sure that the board is down flush when you slide it up, so it doesn't catch the headphone jack ribbon. This, as you can see, the hold switch has come out again. Well, we'll just push that back in. Grab the back of the headphone jack and push up. This side, where the little mount is, you may need to flex that out a little bit just to give you that extra push. If your headphone jack doesn't line up, like mine hasn't here, just hold the back of it and push up at the same time, and then get the back of your tweezers and push, just push out a little bit, and then you should feel it pop in. Is that gone? There it is. So it's nice and flush now. I screw the headphone jack in first. You can use the original screw that come with it, just to hold that side in. There we go. Now with this side, grab one of the included screws, and you just want to, there's a little hole, as you can see right there. You just want to get that in, just a little bit, so it's holding. And then you want to grab the board here and push up slightly, or you can do it at the front here. I find it easier here because you can push down at the same time. And you want to try and hold the screwdriver and screw at an angle slightly. It'll help it go into the hole a bit better. It can be a nuisance trying to catch the hole, so it may take a few tries. What I found does help as well if you're doing that is if you push down just above the screw on the bracket. Is that it? Yep, there we go. So what I found helped most there was holding it really high, like that, and getting it to go in. And that is in. Screw that up fairly tight. That is that part finished. So you can check how the buttons work. So what I find easy, if you put the hold switch over to that side, so it's off, and then just push lightly. Don't push really hard, because otherwise you will press both buttons at the same time. But if you push lightly, you can feel the button slightly click. This one's more of a soft click, whereas if you do the other side, I don't know if you can hear that, it's more of a hard click. So I would say just do that a few times just to get used to how it feels. You can just have it in one position and do far left and far right to control it. Once you've got headphones connected anyway, the only one really you're going to want to press is on and off. Unless you're changing headphones, then you'll need the sync button. So that is that all done. Next, you want to connect the power ribbon cable. So on these connectors, you just lift up. Try and use your nail would be a bit easier, or you can use the tweezers. They're quite durable, so yeah. We'll get the power cable in. Make sure that is seated correctly. Just make sure it's nice and straight. And just push that down. Next, we have the antenna. What I've done, just because I take this iPod apart a lot, is just taken two sides of the adhesive there, and then you can stick it wherever you like virtually. It might be best to keep it low, but you have to think about where the battery is as well, because it does protrude slightly, so it might hit. Get the connector, you want to put it here on the little IPX socket and just push down. Just be careful, take your time with it, it might be awkward. Oh, there we go, that's all done. Next, take your battery. I'm using a 2000 mAh battery. I've folded the ribbon cable around the back, and then I've done like this little fold over just to make the cable short. So I'm gonna be careful sliding this in, just make sure you do it straight. There we go, that's the battery in, and then you can go ahead and test. There you go, lights up straight away. You can hold the sync button and you can see it changes. So that's all working. Next we'll go ahead and connect the headphone ribbon cable here. Can be a bit fiddly. There we go. It's all connected good. So with the antenna, because you've removed the silver film, you can see that when the screen is off or dimmed, you can see the LED from the Bluetooth module shine through. When it's on, you can't anymore, or it's quite hard to see outside during the sun as well. So if you have it like that, the antenna is going to cover it up, so it might be best doing it that way, which I think I'm going to do. The cable is quite short, so it is quite hard. Oh, actually, I think there will be fine. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit harder to do. So there we go. Just make sure it's not going to be in a place where it's going to collide with anything. So that might actually hit the battery there. So you can move it up a little bit. There we go. So I moved it over to there. Gonna grab the power cable now and carefully put it into the iPod. You can see the little blue bit sticking out there. Just push on the back of that to make sure it's all the way in properly. You want to push the cable that way when closing it up, but with the adapter I'm using, it's quite big with the battery. It can be a little awkward to put in. So what I like to do is always turn the iPod on first. I do, because of the adapter isn't an iFlash one, it's one of the cheaper ones from AliExpress. And yeah, sometimes if you're moving it about when doing it, it stops it from turning on. You get the need to connect to iTunes problem. So that's all on, that's all good. Yes, just sleep it. There we go, lock that. So slide the battery towards the Bluetooth module. I'll make sure this is hanging down, just so it's behind the battery there. Oh. And there we go, I think I've got it there. There we go, push the bottom in. And then you can close it up. There we go. Yeah, so I use Soundcore headphones and earbuds. So to connect, I have them connected to this at the moment. To connect it, turn it on, and there you go, you can see the little flash in there. Just make sure whatever you've got this connected to previously isn't on, otherwise it'll probably automatically connect. So you want to press the sync button. There we go. It can take a little while. With the first time it's probably okay. You might want to do this whilst it's open. With just the battery in, it might make it a bit quicker. There we go. Just needed to press it again so it started flashing and is connected straight away. So now if I go to music, let's get a song playing. There we go. Connecting to earbuds. These ones are a bit of a nuisance to connect to because you have to turn them on and off a few times for some reason. There we go. So it starts flashing. There we go. Now it's connected. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it out of this. There we go. So it's connected, it's all good. When outside, you can run into connection issues from interference with like houses with a lot of internet or Bluetooth in. Usually indoors with the headphones, I get 10 meters range. I can go to different rooms as long as it's on the same floor. If it's a big open room, yeah, you get 10 meters of range, maybe more. I haven't tested more. With the earbuds, it's probably about half. It's probably like 4 to 5 meters. But if you just chuck your iPod in your pocket as well, then you're all good. Outside, it is, yeah, generally fine. But like I said, walking past certain houses with a lot of interference, or if you got your like telephone poles on the street, some of them can interfere with it, but 9 times out of 10 it's perfectly fine. If you're in an open field, whatever, it's all good. So yeah, that's it pretty much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for purchasing one if you have purchased it. I'm working on some other mods for iPods as well. I eventually want to create a proper case for it so we can get rid of the metal back to allow Bluetooth out better. I'm working on a thinner board so you can use the 3000 mAh batteries as well, and that one will include the haptic motor as well. Eventually I will do other iPods as well, like the 3rd and 4th gen. I just need to get my hands on a couple of them first and see how easily it is to put a board in there. But for now, that is it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day.